Welcome back to Born to Brawl, where we break down the most savage moments in combat sports. And today, we're spotlighting one of the fastest rising stars in women's MMA, Dakota Ditcheva.
Cornelia Holm, very difficult to put away.
Oh!
First round finish!
There we go! Right on the money, baby! What a kick!
If you've been sleeping on Dakota, wake up. This British flyweight is tearing through the scene with blistering speed, crushing knockouts, and a no-nonsense fighting style that leaves opponents stunned. She's got the looks, the charisma, but most importantly, she's got serious fight skills. And today we're taking you inside her fastest finishes, her most brutal knockouts, and the moments that prove you don't mess with Dakota Ditcheva. Let's kick things off by looking at how she fights. Dakota's background is Muay Thai, and you can see it in every movement. Long legs, sharp kicks, elbows, knees. She's not just throwing punches. She's cutting through her opponents with precision and brutality. What makes her scary isn't just her physicality, it's her fight IQ. Dakota doesn't brawl wildly. She picks her shots, controls the distance, and knows exactly when to unleash hell. In one of her earliest pro fights, Dakota took on Paige Gilbert at PFL 9. Now, Paige came into that fight tough and determined, but Dakota wasted no time. Right from the opening bell, she landed a clean body shot that backed Paige up. Seconds later, she followed up with a brutal flurry of punches, cutting off the cage and forcing the ref to step in.
Element here, she's hurt to the body, that's it.
It was over in just over a minute. Fans watching live couldn't believe it. This wasn't just a win. It was a statement. But here's the thing, Dakota's style isn't just about speed, it's about reading her opponent and knowing how to break them mentally. In the fight against Catherine Coragenes, Dakota played it smart. She didn't rush, she tested her opponent's defenses, waited for the right moment, and then boom, a lightning-fast right hand followed by a body kick, dropping Coragenes hard. Again, the fight was called off before it could even get started. This is the kind of dominance that's earned Dakota a reputation. She's not just here to win, she's here to destroy. And every time she steps into the cage, her opponents know they're one slip away from getting flattened. Let's talk about what makes Dakota so dangerous, besides her striking, of course. Dakota isn't a one-dimensional fighter. While her Muay Thai is lethal, she's developed a well-rounded MMA game, meaning she can handle grapplers, wrestlers, and brawlers alike. She's comfortable in the clinch, she's dangerous off her back, and she knows how to sprawl and stuff takedowns. That's a nightmare for her opponents, who often come in thinking they can just out-wrestle the striker, only to find out they're getting smashed on the feet and neutralized on the ground. One of her most impressive performances came against Valentina Scatizzi. Valentina, an Italian fighter known for her resilience, thought she could drag Dakota into deep water, but Dakota didn't let that happen. From the opening seconds, she pressed forward, landing clean combinations and forcing Scatizzi on the defensive. Halfway through the first round, Dakota landed a vicious right hand that stunned Scatizzi, followed by a knee to the body that folded her over. The referee had no choice but to stop it. Another first-round finish, another highlight for Dakota's reel. But Dakota's rise isn't just about individual fights. It's about how she's evolving with each one. If you watch her early fights and compare them to her recent performances, you'll notice she's getting sharper, faster, and more ruthless. She's cleaning up the gaps in her defense, improving her takedown defense, and tightening up her combinations. And let's not forget, she's only in her mid-20s. That means she's just getting started. The scary part? We haven't even seen her peak yet. What's especially exciting is how Dakota is bringing attention to women's MMA on a global level. She's not just another face in the division. She's the fighter people are tuning in to watch. Whether you're a hardcore MMA fan or someone new to the sport, when Dakota fights, you know something wild is going to happen. Let's be honest, women's MMA doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves. But fighters like Dakota are changing that. They're proving that the women's divisions are just as savage, just as technical, and just as thrilling as the men's. So where does Dakota go from here? Well, the sky's the limit. Dakota has already racked up an undefeated record, and it's clear she's gunning for PFL gold. But beyond that, fans are already wondering, could she make the jump to the UFC? Could she become a world champion on the biggest stage? The answer, absolutely. Dakota has the skills, the mindset, and the killer instinct to hang with the best in the world. Whether it's in the PFL, the UFC, or any other top promotion, Dakota is on a collision course with the elite of women's MMA. And if you think she's going to slow down, think again. One of the reasons fans love Dakota is her confidence. She's not cocky, she's composed. She knows she's good, and she's not afraid to show it. But she doesn't showboat. She doesn't play around. When she steps into the cage, it's all business. And that's why so many fighters crack under the pressure. They're not just fighting Dakota's fists, they're fighting her presence, her energy, her reputation. And look, let's be real. Dakota's highlight reel speaks for itself. Fast finishes, brutal knockouts, ruthless aggression. She's the total package. But what really sets her apart is her hunger. She's not satisfied with just being good. She wants to be great. And every time she fights, she's proving that she belongs among the best. So if you're watching this and you're new to Dakota Ditcheva, remember the name, because in the next few years, you're going to be hearing it a lot. To wrap things up, here's the takeaway. You don't mess with Dakota Ditcheva. She's one of the fastest, most dangerous rising stars in MMA, and she's carving out a path of destruction wherever she goes. If you love brutal knockouts, lightning-fast finishes, and fighters who bring pure intensity, Dakota is your girl. Thanks for watching Born to Brawl. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another savage fight story. We've got plenty more knockout artists, rising stars, and legendary brawls coming your way. So stay tuned. Until next time, remember, it's not just a fight, it's a war. And Dakota Ditcheva is here to win it.